So, BANFF. So I wanted to tell you guys a story about BANFF because with that story comes a story of two weird love interests. I guess a love triangle in this sense. Last year, around maybe April, March, around this time of year, actually, last year, I was a fuckboy. Like, I didn't know what I wanted in a relationship. So I decided to download Tinder, and man, I was getting the matches. I was so many matches. Man, it was like girls threw themselves at me. It was. So I finally got a match. I'll call her girl A. But Dibby, don't like saying girl A. That means you're implying that there's a girl B. Okay, hold your horses. I'll get to that. But yes, there's a girl B. So basically, girl A and I have met up and we, did the deed. We both knew that we just wanted sex, but it escalated to a relationship. And most of the time, relationships that start off with sex don't work out. With girl A and I, it worked out really well. Okay, it escalated and it became beautiful. Okay, we liked each other a lot. And you know that feeling where you like someone and they like you, but you're both not saying anything, but like you both know, and like there's like this flirty aspect yeah, that was us. She actually lives in Calgary. Okay, I gotta put a lot of strain on that. She lives in Calgary. She's only here in Ottawa because of school. April, after her exams, she's moving back to Calgary for the summer because like we like each other a lot, but we both know that we're gonna get these urges throughout the entire summer because April, May, June, July, August, and then September. So basically 5 months, we're gonna be away from each other. We're gonna get horny. We wanna do the deed, So we decided to start an open relationship. But the rules were, in this open relationship, that if we met someone that we found we liked a lot in our respective cities, okay, and we wanted to start a relationship with them, we would tell each other, okay? We would tell each other about that person, and we would completely understand and, break up, let them be with that person, and move on with our lives, okay? That's our rule for it. But also, if we are fucking someone, we don't say who it is, we don't say when it was, we don't say anything about it, because we don't want to make the other person jealous, right? We're thinking about the other person in this open relationship. We're trying our very best to make it as simple and smooth as possible for these really hard 5 months. She leaves, and then, I get, horny. So I try to find a girl B. And now let me backtrack, because I already told you the story about girl A. Now I need to tell you a story about girl B and how I met her and all this stuff. So I was auditioning for something, and I'm at Algonquin. I went to, I heard about this audition for, someone who's doing a project for her, class. And as soon as I saw her, girl B, man, she was freaking gorgeous. She is pretty. She is beautiful. She is beautiful, okay? And the great thing is that she's an actress. She's into the film industry. That's what I want to do too. So we have similar interests. I find her really attractive. I thought, man, I want to get to know her more. I got her number and because I got a role, obviously, and the audition that I used was the pedophile monologue. And if you guys are interested in that, when it comes up on Monday, I'll put the link right over here on the card. I'll put it on a card for you guys. It went really well. She remembered me with that, and I did her short film, okay, for her class with her. We got along really well, and she posted on Facebook how she needs someone else for a thriller, kind of really short film, probably a minute long, not even a minute long, and she needs someone who can scream really high pitched. Here's a little sneak peek. You're welcome. I think that fucking broke the microphone. After girl A left, talking to girl B, on a date or whatever, hanging out, and I tell her straight up, I don't want anything hidden, okay? I'm in an open relationship right now. My girlfriend lives in Calgary. She moved back for the summer, okay? And we're in an open relationship, okay? And she was like, okay. She acknowledged the fact I was in an open relationship, all right? And we hung out more. We started to develop feelings for each other. And we didn't do anything. We didn't, do the deed. Okay, we didn't. we weren't in a relationship, we didn't kiss, we didn't hold hands or anything, like we were just getting to know each other really well. But once I got to know girl B more, I really liked girl B, and it's just, I was starting to get confused. I was really starting to get confused on what I wanted. So girl B and I started to hang out, and then Roots, my rootsy roots, my work, we're having an event, a bowling event. Like we usually hang out maybe like once a month, maybe once every 2 months. So this bowling event, we were actually able to bring a +1. And this +1, I brought girl B. After the entire event, they left, girl B and I stayed, and we played one more game. Place was closing up, and I'm like, okay, well, it's really late at night. You can go home if you want, or, you can stay with me tonight. Why not? So she was like, sure, let's do that. Shouldn't have done that. And we were like, you know what, we're hungry. Do you want to get pizza? And then come back home and we can eat it there. And she was like, yeah, let's do that. We walked into my room with the pizza, and I was like, how about we eat it on the roof? She was like, what? I opened the window, and I was like, go on. And we sat on the roof eating pizza, and those really late night conversations where like you're looking up at the stars, you're like sharing a pizza, and you have those really deep conversations, and you really get to know each other well. And like we sat there for hours. I think it was hours, and we just really got to know each other really well. And honestly, like I don't even know if that was considered a date, like from the bowling to the pizza and the roof, like. But if that was considered a date, that was honestly the best date I've ever been on. And we walked back inside because it was getting chilly, and we closed the window, and we're lying down in bed trying to go to sleep, but also not, because we're really enjoying each other's company and we don't want to like lose that, you know what I mean? So we're giggling, we're laughing, either tickling each other or just making jokes, something like that, something cutesy, okay? But we kept on laughing for like 45 minutes, an hour, like we just couldn't fucking stop. And then all of a sudden the laughing ends, and the laughing went to kissing. And that was the first time I actually shared that affection with her.